Here with the Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen, via satellite. Give it up for Adrian Peterson. Hey, Pete, can you hear us? Can you hear us, AP?
I can hear you now. Say it again.
Well, give us your thoughts on your fight coming up against Le'Veon Bell.
Hey, man, I'm excited. The opportunity presented itself. I looked at it as a challenge, and that's one thing I've always, gotten excited about. New challenges. So I've been in the lab, just working, grinding, just waiting for this opportunity to come.
And I want to bring up your opponent, over 6,000 yards rushing in his career, the NFL superstar. Here is Le'Veon Bell. Give it up for Le'Veon Bell. Spent a good amount of his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Le'Veon, great to see you. You go ahead and have a seat. And Le'Veon, for you, when they called you and said you and Adrian Peterson inside the boxing ring, a battle of the NFL running backs, what went through your mind and why get into boxing?
First thing that went through my mind was a great opponent. I think couldn't have been a better name for my first opponent. I'm eager. I'm ready. The 30 can't get quick.
Now, for you, when he comes to looking at AP, he's obviously a few years older than you, but did you ever pay attention to his running style and his game when you were coming up in the league, or did you not really pay attention to that, just focus on what you were doing?
Oh, no. He was definitely one of the guys I kind of idolized growing up, watching. Put a lot of things that he did on the field into my game. He definitely helped me in my aspect of football life for sure. He was definitely a guy I'm confident to.
AP, what I love about this fight is that you are two elite athletes, but I feel like there is mutual respect between you two. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, of course I feel the same way. You heard the words that just came out of his mouth. So it's the same respect for things that he was able to accomplish on that field as well.
AP, how is training for boxing compared to different of that, of getting ready for guys that are 300 pounds plus on the D-line in running back or linebackers? They're trying to tear your head off because now you got a singular fighter in front of you who's trying to tear your head off with boxing gloves.
Yeah, it's kind of similar, but it's different, as well. The mental, aspect of it as well. Being physically ready, with the condition, and that's something that, I've enjoyed actually. Just pushing my body, testing my body, and actually getting into the ring, it gives me a totally different perspective on these guys that, that do this for a living, so, like I said, it's been a challenge for me, but I've been all in, so, I'll be ready to go July 30th.
Le'Veon, what's the transition been like for you from the NFL to that of the boxing ring?
It's definitely been a grind. I feel like it's been a challenge that I've been willing to accept, something I took on. Boxing is something that, they always say something you can't play boxing, and last year I almost, sat out the whole year trying to focus on boxing because I kind of knew that's what I wanted to transition to this year. I know I'm not going to be playing this year because I want to focus on boxing. So this transition for me has kind of been, I guess, another opportunity for me. And I'm just ready to showcase what I'm about.
So Le'Veon, this is not just a one-off for you. You want to continue this moving forward.
Oh, no. It's not just a one-off. This is, I guess, like my introduction to kind of showing what I've been doing and how I've been going about myself. Just
AP, is this a one-off for you, or are you looking to do this moving forward?
This is something that I definitely can see myself doing going forward as well. Just depending on how things, kind of play out for me. But this is something, since I've started, this is something I'm continuing to do. I'm continuing to stay in the ring, continue, to practice, get my skills right. Because this is a different ball. It's a different ball game, stepping that square, and me, I got some great guys around me. That's experienced. My GM in Houston, we got to bring in there. So I see a lot of guys that are sparring all the time, and had the opportunity in the past to get in there with those guys a couple times. And here recently, obviously getting ready for the fight. Just been kind of grinding. So my mindset is to continue to do something going forward. So even after this fight, I'll still be on my same routine. Wait for the next opportunity to present itself.
Le'Veon, where do you feel like you have the advantages over Adrian Peterson? You're both making your debuts inside the boxing ring, so typically when it comes to preparing in the NFL for an opponent, there's tape to watch, there's film to be able to study. There is no film to study on either one of you two, but where do you feel like you have the advantages as you prepare for Saturday, July 30th on pay-per-view?
Me personally, I honestly feel like I think, my first step, I just think I'm more quick than 99% of the people that I'm in the ring with. My speed, my quickness, my timing, it's really gonna be unmatched. I think it's kind of hard to explain, in terms of football and try to translate it to boxing, but just my style in football, you trying to turn the field on, you can see like people say I'm patient. I'm putting my holes there and that, this, that, and other. It's just really all timing. That's all it really was. It kind of came easy to me, it was timing. Boxing kind of like, it's all timing. And I think that's what makes me quick. That's kind of like what separates me as an athlete. And most guys like being in the NFL or the NBA or any other guys that try to translate to this sport is my timing and my speed and quickness. That's what I'm going to showcase on the 30th. Like you guys gonna see it. I've been wanting to showcase so much on the internet, and I just been holding off just because I've been wanting everybody kind of wait for the building on the 30th to see exactly what I'm going to bring to this ring.
AP, I want to ask you, where do you feel like you have the advantages, and also give us your prediction for your fight coming up on Saturday, July 30th against Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, obviously I'm not going into it with a mindset of losing, so, I'm going in to win this fight. That's my mentality. That's always going to be my mentality. But, I don't know, I can say, I know Le'Veon is strong as well, but, I'll give myself, the edge when it comes to, being explosive and, having the power, but, obviously you got to pick and choose when you deliver that power. So, I'm still new to this, but like I said earlier, anything I do, I'm going all in. And, I got a great team around me, so, I feel like when it comes to being more explosive, more powerful, I have the edge. Maybe I think I might be a little taller, a little longer arm length as well. So, I think my number one, thing is my mentality, toughness and grit about, so that has gotten me through so much, even outside of football, so, that's, I'll bank on that for sure.
All right, Adrian Peterson, AP, we'll see you during fight week. Le'Veon, give me your predictions, sir, real quick.
I think it's going to be a real good fight. I think, we're both looking ready. I just think I'll showcase my boxing skills. I'll show exactly what I've been working on, how explosive and quick, and how good my timing is. I'm ready to show. I'm ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Le'Veon Bell, give it up for him, and Adrian Peterson via satellite. Give it up for the two fighters, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian Peterson via satellite, Le'Veon Bell here in Los Angeles. The key word when it comes to this co-main event is the word explosive. It will no doubt be an explosive fight on Saturday, July 30th. The battle of the running backs. Le'Veon Bell, Adrian Peterson combining head-to-head in the co-main event of Social Gloves coming your way from Crypto.com Arena here in Los Angeles.